My friends, what a time it is to be a Ben 10 fan in general. We literally have Ben Tennyson and Gwen Tennyson in Fortnite, which is a thing I never thought I'd say. I didn't even think it was ever going to happen, but it's happened, and that Ben can transform into Heatblast and Alien X, and it is actually an incredible, just alien choice, honestly, and the fact that it's UF Ben is pretty cool too. So we've got the Dynamite Comics coming as well, which is a whole new iteration of Ben Tennyson's adventures, but Duncan Rouleau, okay, he said that, well, he's answered a fan. The fan asked Duncan, since we're talking about Ben 10 and how amazing it is that he's come to Fortnite, it'd be cool if there were new games based on a franchise. I have so many memories of Protector of Earth, Alien Force, Vilgax Attacks, Cosmic Destruction, etc. Missing those games. And then Duncan has said, yes, we're trying to get a few things launched. We'll see, fingers crossed. So a few things launched, not just a singular thing, but a few things. And to me, something that could probably work really well, and this is just going off the top of my head. I mean, we've got a lot of really cool fan games currently, like Galvin, which looks amazing, Mosquito's fan game as well. But they could totally do a whole new thing that I feel like would be a lot easier for, you know, just the devs and everything. They could do, well, I wouldn't say it's a lot easier, but they could go the route of Insomniac Games, right, and just make a game based off of the general idea of its own continuity. So a Ben 10 continuity based in the video games, not necessarily based off of any sort of specific era like UAF or Classic or Omniverse or Reboot, just its own thing. But it could take inspiration from everything, right? Like you could have, I guess, skins and outfits, but that would be pretty complicated, I feel like. You could have a Lego game, right? The Lego game sort of shoots up in terms of probability due to the fact that in Fortnite, you know, Ben has his own Lego skin, which is really, really cool. I think that Ben 10 could really benefit from a Lego game in general as well. I think that would be incredible too. There's just a lot of different things that could be done for Ben 10. I would really like something open world like Infamous, or even Insomniac's Spider-Man games. I think that would be really, really cool. At least 10 aliens if possible. But we definitely want a high budget sort of action game. But then imagine something like Devil May Cry, where you can quick switch through aliens with different combos and movements as well. There's a lot of different possibilities they could go for here, and that's the beauty of Ben 10. It's not just necessarily stuck to one thing. There's quite a lot of things that they can do creativity wise. And as you know, we actually got the complete collection for Ben 10, so going all the way from Classic to Omniverse, so doing all like sort of that era of continuity of that adventure of Ben Tennyson. They could totally do a Ben 10 Ultimate Collection, so you could have all of the classic games playable now. But if they were to do that, I kind of wish that they'd be brought up to modern standards, so at least like remastered or something along the lines. But I don't even know how possible that would be, because they'd have to have access to all those game codes and things like that, and it could be convoluted in itself. I just feel like it would end up being sort of emulated versions or just the classic versions as they were, which would still be okay, and you'd be able to have it playable on like modern hardware, sorry, which would also be really, really cool as well. But the possibilities here could be wonderful, right? Like just having all of those classic Ben 10 games. I know we had two, which was two reboot games, like Power Trip, which was I think Power Trip was the one that was open world, and you could also play as Kevin too. And it was okay. It was very open world, but the world felt kind of empty. You've got a lot of really cool Roblox versions of games as well, which are really, really nice. There's just so much potential with Ben 10. I feel like that they should really, really look into this, and with this collaboration coming through in Fortnite, that'll give a lot of visibility to Ben 10 right now, because Fortnite is incredibly huge. There's been a lot of memes and things, so just that alone would be incredible, right? It would really, really cool. You could have beat up games, you could have just so much. But I think the general consensus here is that fans are really yearning for an open world Ben 10 game, especially with the fan games that we've seen like Galvin, that really lets you take the power of Ben Tennyson and sort of free roam, take on different enemies, take on sort of just doing crimes and things like that. It would really be just really good in that sense. And I think that there's just genuinely a lot that can be done here, and you guys as well, I want you to comment down below of what you want to see in a Ben 10 game in general, because like I know all of us day one will completely purchase a remastered collection of all the games easily. That's a lot of things that we want, even in like different communities, right? Like I'm a part of the Spider-Man community, Dragon Ball community, things like that. I really want to see a remaster of all the Spider-Man games, like all of the Activision era and things like that. Beanox, all of those games. I'd love to see a remastered game collection, just so we can have those games be properly preserved. I mean, for Dragon Ball, like all the Dragon Ball games as well, like all the Budokai games, Tenkaichi games, Raging Blast games. I'd want those to be in a sort of collection too. There's just so many games that you could have, and obviously we want to have the OG Ben 10 games because a lot of us really grew up with those, like Protector of Earth, that's just such a classic, all the Alien Force games, Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction, Vilgax Attacks, even the Omniverse games, even though those weren't really the greatest, like Omniverse 1 wasn't really that good because I'm pretty sure that was like a endless runner, but Omniverse 2 was quite fun, and it was more so like the OG Ben 10 game, right? Like Protector of Earth. So there's just so much potential that we actually do have with all these games. So I would absolutely love to genuinely see these games be able to actually sort of like, have a chance, right? Which would be absolutely incredible as well. And of course, before we do end the video, I actually want to share a new promo for the Ben 10 Dynamite comic. They've asked me with some help in terms of, not really help I wouldn't say, but just promoting the comic, because we want this comic to succeed, just completely succeed. It's absolute Ben 10, right? So watch this video, let me know what you think of just, the Ben 10 comic. They've got pre-orders up, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited, and it's so good to be back here. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Peace.